My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. Welcome to my home office. I'm here in Sebring, Florida. I know where the hell is in Sebring, Florida. It's an hour under Orlando. I lived in South Florida for 65 years, and I've decided to come up here and get away from the noise and just relax in my home as I make my YouTubes. Anyway, I've worked at IRS for 10 years. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. I'm going to tell you a hidden secret today about how IRS can maybe find your assets that very few people in the United States are aware of. So being a revenue officer, I was kind of in the investigative unit really of IRS collecting debt for people. I've done a whole bunch of narcotic trafficking seizures. I've worked all these accounts that we're looking at right now. So IRS goes ahead at the end of the day and they send people out a whole bunch of letters. And many of you have got all these letters in the enforcement cycle. And these cases, eventually larger ones, drop down to a revenue officer in the local office, depending on the zip code that you're in or the dollar amount. That case comes down to the local office. It sits in a queue, and then when revenue officers clear out their inventory, more cases filter really into them, and that's what's happened. So when I would get these cases and I would look and people look suspicious or they weren't telling me the truth, or you get a general feeling they were hiding something, which I'd say a third of the taxpayers I dealt with would do that. One thing I would do to find their assets, it was really kind of sneaky, but it was really cool. But this is a cool hidden secret that you need to know how IRS does. You know, today they can check on your passport, where you've traveled. You know, they have Homeland Security stuff. They have a whole bunch of data points that they look at. But what I would do to find this out is I would have the taxpayer, maybe you give me your IRS financial statement on a 433A, or a service center uses a 433F, or maybe even an offer on a 433 AOIC. Here's how it would catch everyone. I would go ahead and pull their credit report up. Cool, huh? Then I would find out what applications that they turned in to get loans, bank loans, what they told the bank, financial institutions. I would summons for the information that they put in for loan requests. And I would look at that financial statement because you always want to shine. You want to shine down the IRS. You want to shine up to get a loan, want to get money. I would compare the two financial statements. I'd have the person come in my office. I would get their 433A, and then I would get the financial statement they turned in to the bank or financial institution, and I'd put the two together. This is what I've done. I probably did this at least 12 times in my career. The person would come in my office. So I had it's fraud actually to turn in a financial statement. The Department of Justice can get it back because it's bank fraud to turn in a bad financial statement. And I'd show them the two. Here's your financial statement you gave me. Here's the one you gave the bank. So you have an option. Do you want to full pay your debt with IRS, or should I turn that into the Department of Justice? I got 12 full payments immediately. So I just want you to know IRS is sneaky. IRS can go backdoor on you, so be very careful. If you want someone to work your case, if you owe IRS tax debt, it's always best to use a former IRS agent. Case closed. You got my message. Thank you. Give me a subscription if you would. I know a bunch of stuff that other people don't. Thank you.